it's Michelle Green with Marshtown TV today. It is a new month. I can't believe it's November, which of course that means we are back at Rose Center with Miss Candy. Before we get started on what's happening now, I want to say congratulations on Mountain Makings. Shame to say I haven't been here in the past couple of years, but I came this year. It was unbelievable.
It was a lot of fun, Michelle. It's a real group effort. The whole community comes out. They volunteer. They come out and they participate and they pay their $7. And that is our biggest fundraiser of the whole year. I know a lot of people may be confused about where our funding comes from. But honestly, Mountain Makings pays our utility bills for the year, and we really do rely on that as a fundraiser for us. So I know a lot of festivals you can just kind of walk up and get in for free, and so some people get confused about that, but this is actually our largest fundraiser of the year. It was successful. We really appreciate the community coming out, helping us once again 44 years later save this beautiful building and all the programs that we do, because we could not do it without Mountain Makings, and we couldn't do it without the community supporting that. So
absolutely. So again, kudos to you and Becky and everybody for all the work you put in, so now you can go whew, and you
normally we get to do that, but not this November because the Smithsonian is here, Michelle. Normally in November, this is kind of our down month. We do a lot of planning, but not this November. Becky Ham, our executive director, pulled off a real coup. Only 6 places in Tennessee were going to be able to house the Smithsonian exhibit, and Rose Center was chosen to be one of the 6. And so we're so excited about her hard efforts to get it here, and it is a fascinating and well put together exhibit that's been touring all over the country. So we invite the community to come on down. It's called Crossroads: Change in Rural America. We were talking about how difficult it is to say that word, rural.
I can't. I throw three or four extra R's in it.
That's right. But all month long, you'll get lots of opportunities to practice saying it, because you can just come on down and read and go through. This is a really interactive exhibit. There are videos, there are sound files, there are postcards that we ask you to fill out and to participate in. And it's not just this exhibit. We're actually doing companion programming all year long that's going to be associated and affiliated with the Smithsonian work here to this month. So, and 2 of our exhibits, our companion programs, are going on right now too. There's an exhibit curated by Bob Spurko called Morristown: The Crossroads of Commerce and Industry for Rural East Tennessee. And that is a look back at like the last 100 years of the role that Morristown played in the surrounding counties as a place to drive your turkeys to market and, bring your goods to sell. Or if you needed service provided, you would come to Morristown, engage a contractor. They would come out to your rural place out in Hancock County or somewhere and get that work done for you. So it played a really vital role for all of East Tennessee, and his exhibit really takes a deep dive into that, and so it's really well put together.
Well, let me ask you, where is his exhibit? This one is in the Edith Davis Gallery, so where's Bob's set up?
Bob's is next door in the Hal Noe Historic Alcove, and then the other exhibit that's in relationship to the Smithsonian is called Deciphering Rural America. It was a call to artists ages 18 to 40, so unfortunately, I didn't get to submit a piece.
Just barely.
Barely. But no, it's a very small, intimate exhibit. It's in the Keener Community Room. It features a variety of work. There's photography, there's collage, painting, and all of those sorts of things. And it's a beautiful exhibit. And the statements that the artists provided about their experience in rural America, I think those are so insightful, and it really adds to the enjoyment of the whole exhibit and the pieces themselves. And stories are a really big part of what we're doing this month. We're collecting stories from folks. So there are several ways that we're asking the community to submit their stories about what it was like to live here and grow up here, or if you moved here, what was it like to transplant here? You can email us your stories. You can give us a call. We'll set up an appointment. We can do a video story. We can do an audio file. We can do a written story. But collecting our community stories about what it's like to live in a small rural town, especially after the fundamental changes that rural America has experienced in the last 25 years. 20 years ago, 60% of the population lived in rural America. Today, it's only 17%. So what have those changes done?
And think about it too. Once upon a time, you drive by a house here. Well, maybe not in town, but you had tobacco fields and you had corn, and it was agriculture. You just don't have that now like we did.
We don't, and one of the things that this exhibit tries to challenge us to do is to start creating a vision for our future. If manufacturing sector is going to be continuing to decline, and if we're going to not do agriculture, then what are we going to do? What is our industry going to look like? How can we retain young people to stay in our community and be fresh new leaders for us? Those are all challenges facing rural America, and we're asking you to get involved in that discussion and to bring your thoughts and wisdom to the table, because we have an opportunity to plan, and we should take that opportunity.
And one of the many things I like about this exhibit, you can, okay, like my age, my 50-something, I have walked around and I have seen so many places that remind me of my mama's house when I was a kid. Everything from the sounds of the chickens to the pigs to the outhouse door, everything. So, if you don't know exactly where you came from, how do you know where you're going to go? This just kind of brings you back to, I feel like it would just kind of ground people as to, oh yeah, this is what I came from. This is who I am.
Well, the Smithsonian, along with Humanities Tennessee and state humanities councils across the United States, that's exactly the conversation they want us to be having. They want us to have a conversation about that, and especially about what are we going to do to rise to meet those challenges. And the point of this exhibit is to be a conversation starter. So this is the beginning of this experience. This is going to be a year-long roundtable discussion of trying to figure out who we are, how do we leverage our culture and our values, and what makes us unique to create a better future for ourselves.
Now, this exhibit's going to be here till December the 7th,
That's
correct?
Right.
And, any place you go to see something like this, you're going to pay a small fortune to do it. You can see this totally free of charge, Monday through Friday between 9 and 5. Are you going to have special Saturday hours?
This exhibit is such an important exhibit for Rose Center and our community that we are going to maintain Saturday hours. We'll be here from 11 o'clock until 2 o'clock on Saturdays. The gallery will be open. You're welcome to come in and tour all three exhibits. And we definitely want you to come down and spend some time here. So this is a really important, great month for us.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's very well worth it. Now, I know we've got other things. I always take ownership in Rose Center. There are a lot of things happening. So let's briefly just talk about some of the other things coming up.
We've got concerts as usual. We're back on our regular schedule. So Java Jive opens this month for its new season, 2019-2020 season. Toby Gibson, he's front man for Tom Handgun. He's from Hancock County, and he's going to be here in conjunction with his exhibit talking about his experiences growing up there, his Melungeon heritage. He's going to read some poems because not everybody knows he's a published poet. He's actually very good. And he's a wonderful songwriter and singer. So he's going to come out, and that's November 22nd. That is free and open to the public. You're welcome to bring beverages, snacks, whatever. It's going to be in Prater Hall. Also, Inspire Collective is going to be back on November 15th. They're bringing another round of 80s nights. So we got a lot of people excited about that. Also, November 29th, our Sing Out program is going to present Exit 65 in concert. They are some local guys who have grown up here, moved away, come back, stick around, and they're coming back again. So,
well, again, it's going to be a month of music, obviously, and that's fantastic. I know you've got a lot of other things because I took a little sneak peek and I saw your list. But if folks want to find out everything you're doing here, obviously they can go to the website. They can call you. You also have, I was going to say, you also have a Facebook page. But I think Candy will agree the absolute best way to find out what's going on is simply to come to Rose Center and see for yourself, correct?
We will tell you everything that's got going on. We'll hook you up with the best way to do our events, some of the hacks, and we'll always make you feel welcome. So.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. I enjoy talking to you. I always hope that she rubs off on me a little bit when I leave, and I get a little bit of that enthusiasm. Friends, we thank you so much for staying tuned to Channel 7, Marshtown TV today. When you check in here with us, you find out about things like this unbelievable exhibit right here at Rose Center. Take care, and we'll see you next time.